Court is now in session for establishing custody of the 3 children of Nick and Bailey. Defense, would you care to begin? Your Honor, I am here asking to recuse myself as the defendant's attorney. I do not believe that I can represent Nick in good faith. Why are you requesting this? I was misled into representing the defendant. I was sold a certain story. And when we received the mother's information during discovery, I realized that I was lied to multiple times by my client. I no longer believe I am the best attorney for him. Very well. You are free to leave. Your Honor, I would like to request a continuance due to the fact that my attorney blindsided me the day of my court appearance. Request denied. Your attorney did not blindside you. You lied and damaged your own representation. I have to have representation. It's in the Miranda rights. Either I get my own or you appoint someone to represent me. That is criminal court. That rule does not apply in family court. We will be continuing with the custody case today. Would you like to continue, or should I allow the mother to begin her case? No, I will argue my side myself. When the truth is on your side, I suppose attorneys are not needed. Well, by all means, please begin to tell us your truth. Your Honor, I have been kept from my children by my own way for 26 days, 2 hours, and 13 minutes. My children, who I have loved and supported since the day they were born. If you are a father, you would understand how traumatic that is for both me and my children. I have cared for my children completely by myself while also juggling working as an airman for years now. As soon as my career ended, she realized she could no longer sit at home and spend my money. She took my children and ran. I was a victim of domestic abuse during my marriage. By my own account, I was hit by my wife approximately 427 times. I chose to stick it out though, because I love her and my children deserve to have both parents in their house. I care more about my children than my own safety. You were hit over 400 times. Were you ever hit in front of your children? Oh, all of the time. The children saw me get hit at least once a day. They think it is normal now. Why would you allow your children to see that and not remove them from the situation? Because I love my children. They deserve a home with both parents, and in order to give them that, I allowed their mother to abuse me physically and mentally for years. I would allow it forever as long as my babies were happy. And you stated that she was a stay-at-home mom, but also that she neglected the children, and you had to do everything. Is this correct? Yes. My children would cry that they were starving and thirsty every day when I arrived home. I would have to immediately feed them and then bath them because she never would. She didn't even clean either, and you allowed your children to be neglected daily by your wife instead of leaving her and hiring childcare. They were not neglected because I would come home and take care of them. Very well. Do you have anything else that you would like to add? All I would like to add is that it is in my children's best interest to be with me. If you allow that woman to have any rights over my babies and they end up injured, it will be on your soul for the rest of your life. Enlightening. Bailey, you may begin now. Thank you, Your Honor. If you would look at the text log and call log that was submitted, it will show that from the day I left Nick to today, I have offered to facilitate phone calls and meetups for him and the children times. Nick never once called and spoke to the children, and every text from him was a refusal to call or see his children because he did not want to submit to my wish to keep them safe during the initial separation. Moving past this, I would like to address the claim that I neglected my children's needs. I have also submitted records of the children's doctor's appointments and affidavits from school teachers showing that I am the only parent that was ever involved. My children have also all passed their wellness checks with flying colors. If I was so neglectful that they starved all day, weight loss would have been noted in their wellness checks. I have also submitted an affidavit from the family therapist we visited last month, where Nick admitted to strangling me and saying that it made our relationship better because I never made him mad. Again. He acknowledged in that session I never put hands on him unless it was self-defense, and defended his decision to physically abuse me. And what exactly are you fighting for today? I am requesting full custody with supervised visits twice a month with their father. That's a joke. I am not the parent who needs to be supervised. Your Honor, the children hate her. They will never be okay with only staying with her and her family. Not to mention, I have seen her and her mother smoke weed with the baby in the room. You've seen it. What did you do about it? I told her I didn't like it, but she didn't listen to me. So I walked away. Sir, when you see that your infant is in a hazardous situation, you do not just walk away. You take the infant from the situation. Walking away makes it equally your fault as it would be hers. Well, maybe it wasn't weed. I don't know. I've never used before, so I would have no way to be sure. But she was definitely smoking something in front of my baby. So you just accused her of using in front of a minor, and then immediately retract your statement when it will fall back on you as well. Look, I'm not a user. I'm a damn good father. I've been my baby's hero since the day each of them were born. So I'm here to fight for my children, and you need to respect that. I believe I have heard enough. I am ready to issue the custody order for the 3 children in question. The mother, who has been the primary caretaker of all children since birth, will continue to be the primary parent. She will have the children in her residence. The father is to be awarded the state minimum visitation schedule, which is every other weekend visitation and 1 midweek visit between the hours of it. For the matter of medical and educational decisions, the mother will be the sole deciding parent on these issues. She is to keep the father informed on all decisions made. I am also going to include a no adverse contact order into this court order. After reviewing messages sent between the mother and father, I believe that it is in the best interest of the children to keep all communication between parents civil. After assigning custody, we will now visit the issue of child support. Ma'am, are you pursuing state assistance for your children? Yes, Your Honor. Since I am currently unemployed and our health insurance has ended due to Nick being dismissed from the Air Force, I will be seeking medical and EBT assistance for my children. So some unemployed loser can raise my kids, but I have to work my ass off to pay her for it. Why shouldn't she have to get a job to support the kids as well? Sir, please hold your tongue. I will not allow you to act in an uncivil manner in my courtroom. I trust that you have submitted your employment information as instructed before court. I have not been officially accepted into a position yet. I am in the process, but currently am unemployed. If you are both unemployed, I will input both of your incomes as minimum wage to establish child support. Once you have secured employment, we will reevaluate. How do you expect me to pay child support when I just said I didn't have a job? I am in the employment process with the county police station, and that process is months long before I will ever see a paycheck. In the meantime, I suggest you apply at a McDonald's or another minimum wage job before you land yourself in contempt of. Court. McDonald's, really? I am a former airman of the United States Air Force. Fast food is beneath me. You should be telling her to get a job, not me. Your Honor, if I may, I was actually hired on yesterday at the pizza shop part-time. I make $8.50 an hour, but currently can only work weekends when I have childcare. Wonderful. Since you are only part-time due to childcare, I will still be inputting your income as minimum wage full-time. Wonderful. How is that a good example of hard work and reward for my children? Let's not praise her for landing a job making pizza. I can do that for free in my spare time. If it is that simple, perhaps you can see if they are still hiring. Until your police job lined up. But let us continue to assigning the child support amount. According to the calculations, the father shall pay the mother $427 a month. That amount is due on the 1st of every month with a 5-day grace period. Once you are employed, you will need to set up an automated draft with the enforcement office to have it withdrawn from your checks. Until then, you are responsible to pay through the online portal by the 1st of every month. Do you have any questions? What happens when I don't pay because I am not employed? You will be found in contempt of court and can lose your license and possibly serve jail time. Court is dismissed. Bailiff, please see the mother to her vehicle.